The miracle faced by all the scientists of the world was unable to discover its secrets. The Great Pyramid, the Magic Pyramid, Mystery Pyramid, the Pyramid of Excitement. It is the Pyramid of Khufu in Egypt. The Pyramid of Khufu, known as the Great Pyramid of Giza, is the oldest and largest building. With a height of 481 feet 146 meters. And archaeologists say that the Great Pyramid was the tallest structure in the world for a period of 3,800 years. Scientists have estimated that the Great Pyramid contains about 2,300,000 stone blocks, weighing 2 to 30 tons each. And there are even some stone blocks in the Great Pyramid that weigh more than 50 tons. The Pyramid of Mankaraa, the Pyramid of Khafre, and the Great Pyramid of King Khufu are neatly lined up with the constellation Orion. The area of the base of the Great Pyramid is about 55,000 square meters. And each side of the Great Pyramid has an area of more than 20,000 square meters. The internal temperature in the Great Pyramid is constant and equals the average temperature of the Earth. About 20 degrees Celsius, 68 degrees Fahrenheit. The Great Pyramid has an outer covering of stones, which consists of 144,000 stones, each of which is polished and flat to an accuracy of 1/100th of an inch. And each of these stones is about 100 inches thick, and weighs about 15 tons each. The base of the cornerstone of the Great Pyramid has a spherical engineering structure, and a cavity capable of dealing with thermal expansion and earthquakes. The mortar used to build the Great Pyramid is of unknown origin, yes, no explanation has been given. And it has been analyzed, and the chemical components of this mortar are known, but it cannot be produced. And it is stronger than stone and is still coherent today. The Great Pyramid is mainly covered with a stone cover, made of highly polished limestone. And these stones reflect the sunlight falling on it, and make the Great Pyramid shine like a jewel. And these stones no longer exist, to be used by Arabs to build homes after an earthquake. In the 14th century, where much was lost among them, the limestone covering that covers the Great Pyramid works like giant mirrors that reflect strong light, so that the Great Pyramid will be visible from the moon, as a bright star on the ground. And the ancient Egyptians called the Great Pyramid the name of sister in the sense of wonderful light. And as for how to transport rock blocks huge, and how to assemble it remains a mystery. The Great Pyramid is the most precisely aligned structure in existence, that faces true north with a very small error of only about 3/60ths of a degree. The Great Pyramid is located at the center of the Earth, from the Earth, and the line that passes from the east of the Earth to the west, and passes through most of the Earth, with the longitudinal line that passes from the north to the south and passes the middle of the Earth. The four sides of the Great Pyramid are slightly concave, and the Great Pyramid is the only pyramid built in this way. The four concave sides of the Great Pyramid show the Great Pyramid that it has 8 sides, and this effect is not visible from the ground, or from a distance but only from the air, and under suitable lighting conditions. And this phenomenon can only be detected from space, at dawn and sunset in spring and autumn, when night and day are equal, and when the sun casts shade on the pyramid. A granite container in the king's room is too large to fit into the corridors and basements, and therefore it must be placed somewhere during construction. The container is made of hard granite blocks, and this requires a set of bronze saws of 8 to 9 feet of sapphire-toothed. Microscopic analysis of the container reveals that it was constructed with fixed point drilling using hard gem bits with a drilling force of 2 tons. The Great Pyramid has a revolving door entrance, and such a revolving door has been found in only 2 other pyramids: the Pyramid of Khufu's father and grandfather, and the Pyramid of Snevero and Huni, respectively. There is a report that shows that when the revolving door was broken for the first time inside the Great Pyramid, which weighed about 20 tons, it was so well balanced that it could be opened by pushing it from the inside with minimal force. But the door when closed was quite appropriate, as it is difficult to detect. There aren't enough cracks and gaps around the edges of the door to expose it from the outside. With its outer covering, the Great Pyramid can be seen from the moon. The weight of the Great Pyramid is estimated at 5,955,000 tons. And when the estimate is multiplied by 10 to the power of 8, it gives a reasonable estimate of the Earth's mass. The sloping corridor in the Great Pyramid refers to the pole star Alpha Draconis, from about 2170–2144 BC. And this was considered the North Star at that point in time. And no other star has lined up with the past since then. The South Spear in King Khufu's room inside the Great Pyramid points to the star of Nitiq, Zeta Orionis, in the constellation Orion from about 2450 BC, and no other star aligned with this spear during that time in history. Twice the circumference of the base of the granite container inside the king's chamber multiplied by 10 to the power of 8, equal to the radius of the Sun. The curved design in the four faces of the Great Pyramid perfectly matches the radius of the Earth.